What a great house. I think that the old boy let us do pretty much what we like.
I think the professor is okay, but we should still do as we're told and behave ourselves.
Oh, why do you want like that?
Like what?
You know, trying to sound like Mom?
I am not.
Oh, please.
Stop it, you two. We'll get into trouble for years of fighting.
I don't think so. This is the sort of house where no one is going to mind what we do. It's a 10-minute walk to a kitchen down a worn-up corridors, and even further to that weird dining room. No one will hear us.
What's that noise?
It's only a bird, silly.
It's an owl. This is going to be great. Staying out here in this country, it'll make a real change in that city.
Did you see those mountains as we came along?
In the woods, we might see an eagle.
Foxes.
Deer.
Teddy bear!
But first we have to wait for the rain to stop.
Stop moaning, Ed. It'll soon blow over. Plus, there must be plenty of other things to do.
I'm off to explore the house.
Me too.
And me.
Okay, we'll split up and take a room each, and then report back in 10 minutes.
I'll explore upstairs.
All right, I'll take the loft in the basement. Susan, you explore the ground floor.
What about me?
You stay here and wait for us, okay?
But I want to explore.
You're a little bit too young, Lou.
Well, we'll leave somebody responsible to stay here and guard base camp. We'll be back before you know.
Base camp. They must think I'm dead as well. This must be an enormous wardrobe. I'll explore in here. Yuck. Mothballs. I hope it gets more exciting than this. It's cold in here. And very dark, too. Strange. I just can't seem to reach the back of the wardrobe. Ouch! Darn tree. What's a tree doing in the wardrobe? And what's that light over there? Wow!
Oh, goodness gracious me.
Good evening.
Oh, good evening, good evening. Excuse me, I don't want to sound inquisitive, but should I be thinking that you are a daughter of English?
My name's Lucy.
Yes, but you are, forgive me, you are what they call a girl.
Of course I'm a girl.
You are, in fact, human.
Of course I'm human.
Forgive me, I've never seen a daughter of English before. I am delighted to meet you. My name is Mr. Thomas.
I'm very pleased to meet you, Mr. Thomas.
And may I ask, Lucy, daughter of Eve, how you come to be in Narnia?
Narnia? What's that?
This is the land of Narnia. All that lies between the lamppost and the great castle of Caerphilly in the eastern sea is Narnia. Have you come from the wild west of the west?
No, we were in the spare room, and I was exploring the wardrobe.
If only I paid attention to geography when I was a little boy, should know once where these strange countries lie.
But they're not strange at all. They're just back there, I think. At least it's summer now.
Oh, it is winter in Narnia, and has been for ever so long. Come, Lucy, daughter of Eve, from the far land of spare moon, where the eternal summer rain thrives around the city of Wardrobe. How would you like to come to tea?
Well, I best be getting back. I'm supposed to be guarding base camp.
It's just around the corner. There's a roaring fire, toast, tea, and cake.
All right, but I won't be able to stay long.
Take my hand, daughter of Eve. Off we go. I could go on for hours and hours, singing songs and telling you tales of Narnia. More tea?
Oh, Mr. Thomas, I'm so sorry to stop you, but I must be getting back. I only meant to stay a few minutes.
It's no good, I know.
No good? What do you mean, no good? Mr. Thomas, what's wrong? Mr. Thomas, what's the matter? Mr. Thomas. Mr. Thomas, stop it at once. A great big fawn like you. What are you crying about?
I'm crying because I'm such a bad fawn.
I don't think you're a bad fawn at all. You're the nicest fawn I've ever met.
You wouldn't say that if you knew. I don't suppose there was a worse fawn ever since the beginning of the world.
But what did you do?
My own father. That's his picture over there. He would have never done something like this.
Something like what?
Taking service under the White Witch.
The White Witch? Who's she?
Why, it is she who's got an eye on her son. It is she who always makes it winter. Always winter, and never Christmas. Think of that.
That's awful. But what does she pay you for?
That's the worst of it. I'm a kidnapper for her. Would you believe that I'm a sort of fawn to lure an innocent child into my home with the intention of kidnapping her and handing her over to the witch?
No, I'm sure you've never done that.
You don't understand. It is not something that I've done. I'm doing it right now.
What do you mean?
You are the child. My orders, if I see a son of Adam or a daughter of Eden in the forest, I'm going to capture them and hand them over to her.
But you won't. You can't.
Oh. And if I don't, she's sure to find out. She'll cut off my tail and saw off my horns and turn my hoofs to those of a stupid horse. But then again, if she is angry, she'll probably turn me into a statue, and there I'll stay in her horrible castle until the 4 thrones at Cair Paravel are filled. And that may never happen.
Mr. Tumnus, I'm going home now. Please escort me back to the lamppost.
I never knew what humans were like before, but now that I've met you, I know I must let you go. Once you find your way to the lamppost, will you know your way back from there?
I'm sure I can.
You must go quickly and quietly. Woods are full of spies. Even some of the trees are on our side. Lucy,
Yes.
can you ever forgive me?
Yes. And I hope you don't get into trouble.
Farewell, daughter of you. May I keep the handkerchief?
Yes. Bye. I'm here! It's all right! I'm safe!
What's up, Lucy?
I'm safe!
So I see.
But have you been wondering where it was?
So you have been hiding, have you?
Poor Lucy. Hiding and nobody even noticed. You have to hide for longer than that if you want people to start looking for you.
But I've been gone for hours.
What do you mean, Lou?
I went into the wardrobe and found a secret place, had tea, and lots of other things have happened.
Don't be silly. We left the room just a moment ago.
She's not being silly. She's just making up a story for fun, aren't you, Lou?
No, I am not. It's a magic wardrobe. And there's wood inside, and I got a fawn, and there's a white witch. Come see.
It's just an ordinary wardrobe. Look, there's the bag.
Good hoax, Lou.
But it was there just a moment ago.
Okay, joke's over.
But it was.
16, 17, 18.
She thinks I'm Susan coming to catch her. She's keeping very quiet in there.
Coming, ready or not.
Time for a little fun, I think. Lucy, I know you're in here somewhere. Wow, what is all this? Unbelievable. Lucy was right after all. Lucy, I'm sorry, you were right. She must be off sulking somewhere just like girls. Lucy.
Stop! And what, pray, are you?
I'm Edmund.
Is that how you address your queen?
My queen?
Yes, your queen. How do you not know the queen of Narnia?
We just met.
Ha! You shall know when you sped her hereafter. I repeat, what are you?
I don't know what you mean.
Are you a great overgrown dwarf that's cut off its beard?
No, I never had a beard. I'm just a boy.
A boy? You mean you are a son of Adam?
A what?
You are a fool, whatever else you may be. Do not test my patience. Are you, in fact, human?
Yes.
Adored from the world of men. I've heard of such things. This may wreck everything. But he is only one, and will be easily dealt with, I think. You poor child. Come here, and we will have a cozy little talk. Something hot to drink? Would you like that?
Yes, please, Your Majesty.
Something hot to drink? It is dull to drink without food. Something to eat? What would you like to eat?
Turkish delight, please, Your Majesty.
You heard, boy. Here's the cup.
This is great. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Now tell me, son of Adam, are there others like you?
I have an older brother, Peter, and 2 sisters, Lucy and Susan.
There are 4 of you.
Yes.
Neither more nor less.
I think I noticed an extra brother or sister, don't you?
How dare you? But you are not eating. Have you been to Narnia before?
No. My little sister has. She met a fawn called Tumnus and had a great time.
A fawn called Tumnus. Interesting. That's quite enough of that. Son of Adam, I should very much like to meet your brothers and sisters. Would you bring them to me for a visit?
Why don't we go to your house now?
It's a lovely place, my house. Whole rooms full of Turkish delight. And what's more, I have no children of my own. I need a prince to groom as my heir. I think you are the handsomest man I have ever met, and that you would make a great prince. Just bring the others to me.
The others can wait. Let's go now.
Ah, but once in my house and you forget all about the others. I do so want to meet them. No, you must go back and come another time. It is no good coming alone.
But I don't know how to get back.
See that lamppost? Beyond is the way to the world of men. Now look the other way. See those 2 small trees rising above the distance? My house is between those 2 hills. So next time you come, you've only to find a lamppost and head for the direction of 2 hills. But remember, you must bring the others with you. Don't you dare return alone.
I'll try.
Oh, and let's keep it secret. It'll be such a surprise for them.
But I get to be prince, right?
Prince and eventually ruler of Narnia. So, next time you come, you best say something vague, like, I don't know, something innocent, like, let's see who lives between those 2 hills. Or something like that.
Can I please have another piece of Turkish delight?
Next time, next time. Come visit soon.
Edmund, so you got it too?
All right, Lucy, calm down. You were right. It is a magic wardrobe. Sorry I didn't believe you. But where have you been all this time?
I've been having lunch with Mr. Tumnus. He's very well, and the witch never found out that I've been there, so everything's going to be all right after all.
The White Witch? Who's she?
A terrible person. She calls herself the Queen of Narnia, but she has no right to be queen at all. It's she who makes it always winter and never Christmas.
Who told you all this stuff about her?
Mr. Tumnus.
You can't believe a fawn, surely.
Who says so?
Oh, never mind. I'm cold and feeling a bit sick.
Oh, Edmund, I'm so glad you brought it too. We can tell the others and all of school in Narnia together. You look awful.
I just want to get home.
Let's go tell the others. It's all true. It's all true. Edmund's seen it now. We've been to Narnia together.
Well, Ed,
Come on, Edmund, tell us.
Lucy and I have been pretending, that's all. Pretending that our country and wardrobe was true. Just a bit of fun, really. There she goes again.
quiet, Edmund. Why were you leading her on like that?
But it's all nonsense.
Of course it is, but what good does it do when you're jeering and nagging on her 1 minute and then encouraging her the next?
But I thought
You
that...
didn't think at all. That's your problem.
Stop it. You 2 fighting won't sort this out. First, let's go find Lucy. Tonight, we can ask the professor for his advice.
Do you know your sister's story is not true?
Oh, but
Edmund said they were only pretending.
A very good point, which deserves consideration. Very careful consideration. Does your experiences lead you to regard your brother or your sister to be more liable, or in this case, more truthful?
Up until now, Lucy every time.
I'd say the same, but all this can't be true. All this about a fawn, a wood, and a witch.
A charge of lying against someone you have always found to be truthful is a serious matter.
We're afraid there might be something wrong with Lucy.
Madness, you mean? You only have to take one look at her to see she is not mad.
But what is it then?
Logic! Why do they teach logic in school? There's only 3 possibilities. Either 1, she is telling lies. 2, she is mad. Or 3, she is telling the truth. 1, we all know Lucy does not tell lies. 2, we all can see she is not mad. So unless we have any further evidence to consider, we must assume 3, which is telling the truth.
But how could something like that be true?
It's logical, my dear boy.
When we looked into the wardrobe, there was nothing there. Even Lucy agreed. And how come nobody ever found a place in this world before now? People going into wardrobes? If things are real, they're definitely there all the time.
Are they?
But there was no time. 1 minute we're there, and the next she's yelling that she's safe, and she's been gone for hours.
But that's the very thing that makes her story so likely to be true. If there really is a door in this house that leads into another world, and I should warn you, this is a very old and strange house. I respect this to have its time of its own. No matter how long you stay in this other world, you take up no time here. And if Lucy was only pretending, she would have stayed longer in that wardrobe before coming out and telling her story.
Do you mean there are other worlds all over the place, behind secret panels and doors?
Nothing's more probable.
I'm confused. So what are we supposed to be doing?
Perhaps minding our own business.
In the West Wing house is the professor's laboratory, built as part of the expansion in 1857, but most of the original building was dated from much earlier.
Not scary old McCready again.
She must be showing those visitors around.
Let's hide in the wardrobe and surprise her.
I don't know.
Come on, guys. This will be fun.
Come on, Sue. Is there enough room?
And this was a gift from the Prime Minister of England to the professor's hand. Now don't get too close. Don't worry, Lonnie. It's much more than the lot of you. Come along.
I wish McCready would get a move on.
What's that smell?
Camphor. They used to put it in coats to keep the moths away.
I'm getting cold.
I'm getting wet. What's happening?
I'm getting out.
Me too. What's that light over there? Why, we've gotten into Lucy's wood after all.
Lucy? I am so sorry that I did not believe you.
That's all right.
This is amazing.
Yeah, but what do we do now?
Do? Well, I'm going to explore.
Yeah, but it's so cold here. Do you suppose we could borrow the coats in the wardrobe?
They're not ours, though.
Yes, I'm sure no one would mind. Besides, we're not even taking them out of the wardrobe.
I never thought of it that way. This whole country is in wardrobe. Lucy. So, which way should we go?
I don't know. Perhaps this way, over to our right?
Should we be heading more to the left towards the lamppost?
How do you know about the lamppost?
So you really were here with Lou, and you lied about it.
Oh, Edmund.
Oh, be quiet. I was only having a bit of harmless fun.
Never mind about that now. Which way should we be heading?
I think Lucy should decide, since she's been here before.
How about going to see Mr. Tumnus?
Not the fawn.
Be quiet! Alright, Lucy, let's go.
What can you see, Peter?
Wait a second.
Careful, it's very dark in there.
I'm afraid, Susan.
Hurry up, Peter, what's going on?
I'm coming out. This place is a tip. Totally ransacked. Something pretty bad has happened here.
What's that?
I found this. It must have been nailed to the door at some stage.
What does it say?
The former occupant of these premises, the Fawn, Tumnus, is under arrest and awaiting his trial on a charge of high treason against her Imperial Majesty, Jadis, Queen of Narnia, Chatelaine of Kirkaravel, Empress of the Lone Islands, also of comforting her said Majesty's enemies, harboring spies, and fraternizing with humans. Signed, Mulgrew, Captain of the Secret Police. Long live the Queen.
I don't think I'm going to like this place at all.
Who is this Queen, Lou?
She's not a queen at all. She's a witch. The White Witch. Everyone here hates her. It's she who makes it always winter and never spring.
I want to go home.
But we must do something. Mr. Tumnus hid me and helped me get back. That's what it means by comforting her said Majesty's enemies, harboring spies, and fraternizing with humans. We have to rescue him.
A lot we could do.
The
We
Fawn
must do
saved
something.
How do we know the fawn is in the right? How do we know the witch is not really a queen? We can't trust either.
The Fawn saved Lucy.
He said he did, but how do we know?
What do you think, Susan?
I don't want to go another step, and I wish we'd never come. But I feel we have to do something to help him.
I feel the same. Then it's agreed.
Oh no.
No, we go on. Where do you think he's imprisoned, Lucy?
This is madness. No chance of dinner tonight.
What's that?
I thought too.
What? Where?
Over there, to our right. Left, behind that tree.
Everybody get down.
There it is again.
Whatever it is, it seems to be dodging us. It doesn't want to be seen.
Let's go home.
Wait a second, but be ready to run when I say.
There it is. Quick, there it is again.
It's a beaver.
It seems to be waving at us.
It wants us to go to it.
Yes, but should we or shouldn't we?
I think it's a nice beaver.
Yes, but how do we know?
Well, let's go, because the four of us ought to be a match for just one beaver, if it turns out to be an enemy.
Come further in. It's not safe out in the open. Are you the sons of Adam and daughters of Eve?
We're some of them.
Shh, we're not safe. Not even here.
What do you mean? There's no one here but us.
There are the trees. They are always listening. Most of them are on our side, but there are the trees that betray us to her. You know what I mean.
When it comes to taking sides, how do we know you're a friend?
Yeah, we're strangers here.
Quite right to be suspicious. Here's my token.
The handkerchief, the one I gave to Mr. Tumnus.
He got that to me before they came for him. He said that if anything should happen to him, I must meet you here and take you to... They say Aslan is on the move again.
Aslan?
Perhaps he's already landed.
But what about Mr. Tumnus?
Not here. Let's find safety and shelter, and some food, too. Here we are. Mrs. Beaver will be expecting us.
Is this your dam?
A trifle, merely a trifle, and it isn't even finished yet. Now mind your head, and mind you don't slip. Here we are, Mrs. Beaver. I found the sons of Adam and daughters of Eve.
So you come at last to think that I should see this day.
Please tell me what happened to Mr. Tumnus.
A very bad business that, taken off by the secret police, and was last seen headed north. And we all know what that means.
No, we don't.
They were taking him to her house.
But we have to do something. What would she do to him?
Can't say for sure, but there's not many taken there that ever come out again. A house full of statues, they say it is. In the courtyard, and up the stairs, and in every room. People she's turned into stone.
We must do something.
I don't doubt you would save him if you could, dearie. But there's no going in that house and coming out alive.
What about if we wear disguises? You know, we've got to be able to do something.
That's not for you to do, son of Adam. But now that Aslan is on the move,
Yes.
Tell us about Aslan.
What, don't you know? He's the king, the Lord of all the wood. Not often here, do you understand? Never in my time, or that my father's. The word is written that it is here, in Narnia, this very moment. It is here, not you, who will save Mr. Thomas.
But won't she turn into stone?
turn into stone. If she can stand 2 feet away from him and look him in the face, it'll be the most she can do, and more than I expect of her. No, he'll put her to rights.
Shall we ever see him?
Why, that's what I'm glad you're here for, to lead you to him.
Is Aslan a man?
Aslan, a man? He is the king of the wood and the son of the great emperor beyond the sea. He is the king of beasts.
Aslan is a lion.
A lion? Is he safe?
If anyone can appear before him without his knees knocking, he's either braver than most or very stupid.
Then he isn't safe.
Of course he isn't safe. He's a lion. But he is good. He's the king.
Well, I still want to meet him, even if he does scare me.
That's right, son of Adam, and so you shall. Word has been sent that you are to meet him tomorrow at the stone table.
Things must be drawn to the end now. He's here and you're here. We've heard of Aslans in these parts before, many generations ago, but never any of your race. The prophecy must be coming true.
But isn't the witch human too?
She likes to believe that, but she's no daughter of Eve. She just uses that to justify her claim to be queen. There isn't a drop of human blood inside her.
She's bad, through and through.
True enough, Mrs. Beaver. There may be 2 views about humans. No offense. But there are no 2 views about things that look like humans, but aren't.
I've been good dwarfs.
So have I, but precious few, and they were the ones least like men. Take my advice. If you see something that is going to be human, but isn't yet, or was human once, but isn't now, or just ought to be human, but isn't, keep your eye on it and feel for your hatchet.
The witch is always on the lookout for humans and Narnia. If she knew you were here, well, she'd be more dangerous still.
But why?
Because of the prophecy. It is said that when 2 sons of Adam and 2 daughters of Eve sit on the 4 thrones at the castle of Cair Paravel, it will be the end of the witch's reign and her life. If she knew you were here, your lives won't be worth a shake of my whiskers.
Wait, where's Edmund?
How long has he been missing?
Oh no, what now? I wish we'd never come.
Now what are we gonna do?
We must be off at once.
No, we'd better divide into search parties.
Search parties? What for?
We all
To
know.
look for Edmund, of course.
We all know where he's gone.
He's gone to her.
We must do something. He's our brother.
Even so, he is our brother, and we still need to look for him.
Well, go to the witch's house. You cannot see. Your only chance is getting as far away from her as you can. She wants all 4 of you as new statues for her collection.
But she'll keep your brother alive, if only to use him as a decoy, bait to catch the rest of you.
Then we better leave now.
We'd better get headed to the stone table, because I'm afraid that if we don't now, the witch will get there ahead of us.
She'll sledge down between here and the stone table tomorrow. Wait, but first, she'll set out to catch us. She can be here in as little as 20 minutes after the witch tells her. Edmund tells the witch you're here.
Let's get to the stone table.
What are you doing, Mrs. Beaver?
Why, packing them all free to us. We can't go on a journey with nothing to eat. But we haven't time. She can't be here
but it is time we were gone.
I suppose my sewing machine is too heavy to take.
Yes, it is.
I can't abide the thought of that much fiddling with it.
Come on, let's go.
I've come, Your Majesty.
Who's there? Who's there?
My name is Edmund, the son of Adam. Her Majesty met in the wood. I brought my brother and sisters into Narnia. She wanted to see them.
Wait here on the threshold to value your life.
Let him approach.
Come here, fortunate favor of the queen. Or perhaps not so fortunate.
How dare you come alone? Did I not tell you to bring the others with you?
Please, Majesty, I've done the best I can. They're at the little house with the beavers.
Is this your news?
No, Your Majesty. They say that Aslan is on the move and almost here.
What? Aslan here? If I find that you have lied.
Please, mistress, I'm only repeating what they said.
Quick, make ready our sledge and use the harness without bells.
Can I please have some Turkish delight?
Silence, fool! And yet, I cannot have the brash making dead away. Bring the human creature food and drink.
Turkish delight.
Take it away. I don't want dried bread.
You may be glad of it before you taste bread again. Go quickly to the house of the beavers and kill all you find there. Show no mercy for the children. If they are already gone, wait for me hiding at the stone table. I must first find a place to walk across the river. And if you know, you may intercept them on the way there. If so, you know what to do.
I hear you obey, O queen.
As for you, son of Adam, you are coming with me. Stop! And what do we have here? Well, what is the meaning of this? Where do you get all these things?
We were given them. They're going to make it so bold that the proposal told Your Majesty's never been
Who gave them to you?
Father Christmas.
What? He has not been here. Say it is not so, even now your lives shall be spared.
Yes, yes. Oh, yes, Father Christmas is here.
Please, no, none of that.
As for you, let that teach you a lesson not to ask for favors for spies and traitors. Drive on.
But we can't select this far.
Are you my counselor or my slave? Do as you are commanded. Tie the hands of the human creature and keep hold of the end of the rope. Cut loose everything else, and we will walk.
But we should never overtake him, not if we walk.
Are you my counselor or my slave?
This is no thought. This is Aslan's doing.
If either one of you so much as to mention that name again, he shall be instantly killed.
Go on.
No, you first.
Sons of Adam before animals.
Susan, what about ladies first?
No, you're the oldest.
Honestly, hold yourselves together. We have come, Aslan.
Welcome, Peter, son of Adam. Welcome, Susan and Lucy, daughters of Eve.
Hello.
Hello to you too, Heen Shabifa, and first of all, the second son of Adam.
He has tried to betray them, Aslan. He has gone over and joined the White Witch.
I'm sorry, Aslan. I think that might partially been my fault. I was very hard on him earlier.
Anything be done? All shall be done, but it may be harder than you think, but now I will. Mrs. Beaver will find a new sewing machine on her arrival back home.
But the house is all locked up.
Lots of bolts make no difference to them. Mr. Beaver will find that they have all mended and finished, and a new sluice gate for this.
Speechless, just speechless. Thank you, Aslan.
to it, children, I have tools rather than toys, and the time to use them is close at hand. Peter, son of God, take this sewing shield. Be sure to use it well.
I will, sir.
Susan, this home bone correctly. And this bow and arrow, when you put your trust in it, it shall not miss.
Thank you, Isaac.
Brave Lucy, this bottle contains a cauldron made from the fire flower that grew on the mountain of the sun. One small drop will revive and restore the enjoy. This dagger is for you to defend yourselves in times of great need. Now, friends, let's please be prepared. I will spend a while with the false phone. Look beyond and below to the seashore.
I can see a castle.
Let us now Papa the rules city's king. I show it to you now, you truly own it. You will be high king over Ireland.
So that is Cape Caravel. We heard Mr. Beaver mention it. It is magnificent.
There's 4 floors, one for each of you. What's this? I want no wall. They're up there, they're over there. Friends with the spells. Rise up, Sir Peter, with spade, knife of knowledge.
They must be at the stone table by now.
Perhaps Mulgrim will bring us some news.
Can't be good even if he does.
4 thrones at Cape Caravel. How would it be if only 3 were filled? It would not fulfill the prophecy.
Might be better to keep this one as a hostage to Gardener.
Yes, and have him rescued, I suppose.
Then let us do what must be done.
I would have liked to have done it at the stone table. It is the proper place. That is what's always been done.
It will be a long time before the stone table can again be used for its proper purpose.
True. Let us begin. It would have been a fine sacrifice, don't you think?
Yes.
It's so sad to kill one and ruin the whole prophecy. But then, if the prophecy isn't fulfilled, I can still be ruler.
Yes.
Where do you think Mulgrim is right now?
I don't know.
He should have been here right now to deliver our news.
He might have been captured.
That would be awful. He is my prime chief of police. But we can replace him, like always.
Yes.
There he is! Now I don't have to replace him.
They're at the stone table that we speak. They have killed my captain. Flee, flee.
No, there'll be no fleeing.
witch is here somewhere.
She has to be. Let's just go. Let's go.
I think it is time I had a word with this Aslan.
Use your voice up. We have something to say.
Sorry for everything.
It's okay.
It's all right.
Sir, there's a messenger here from the Queen.
Let's move forward.
Would you like me to go find him, Aslan? He may not be away.
What is your message, son of all?
The Queen of Narnia, Empress of the Lone Islands, desires the same conduct on which to speak to you on a matter of which is as much to her advantage as it is to yours.
How dare she call herself queen?
All names will be bestowed to white kimonos. Let us now we will not dispute them. Tell your wishes I will wait to safe conduct on one condition.
And that is?
That you leave the one behind at the Great Oak.
You have a traitor here, Aslan.
Those defense is not against you.
Have you forgotten the deep magic?
Suppose I have. Tell us of this deep magic.
Tell you what is written on the secret hills, as deep as a spear is long. Tell you what is written on this very table of stone. Tell you what is written on the scepter of the emperor beyond the sea. You at least know the magic the emperor put into Narnia from the very beginning. You know that for every treachery, I have the right to kill, and every traitor belongs to me. How dare you call yourself a queen? Entertainment more like. That human creature is mine. His blood is my property. His life is forfeit to me. Come and take him then. Fool! Do you think your master could rob me of my rights by mere force? He knows unless I have blood like lost states, all Narnia will perish in fire and water.
It is true, I cannot deny it.
Oh, Aslan, isn't there something you can do to work against deep magic?
Walk against them with magic? You cannot do them. Fall back, all of you. I will speak to Lucia Logan for them.
Fine.
We shall not camp here tonight. We shall camp at the falls of Luna. You know, the weapons of the witch's armor will fall back to our house. You will prepare the siege. You should try to stop us from getting there.
But you will be there, Aslan.
I can give no promise of that.
Are we ready to go?
But what if the witch should attack tonight?
You should not attack tonight. All the same, it is well fun.
Can't you sleep either?
I thought you were asleep.
No, I thought you were. Why can't you sleep?
I have a bad feeling.
What?
It's as if something's hanging over us. Something awful about Aslan that I don't want to think about.
I feel it too. I thought he left on well this afternoon.
Do you think he's sick?
I don't know. What was that he said about not being with us at the battle? You don't think he would leave us now, do you?
No, I don't think he would.
I think we should go look for him.
Good idea.
Oh, there it is.
Aslan?
Oh, children, lie with you.
We couldn't sleep.
Please let us stay.
tonight. Promise to leave me when I tell you.
Are you unwell, Aslan?
No, I am sad and lonely.
May we go with you?
You're not leaving, are you?
I hope to return.
Can we go with you for a while?
I have a drawing ahead tonight. I must go now. You may follow at a distance, but whatever happens, you must not be seen and do not intervene.
The fool has come. Bind him, I say. Stop. Let him first be shaved.
Why, finally, after all. Is that what we were afraid of? Would you like to suss her up, kitty?
What a nice little kitty.
Muzzle him.
No. Coward! Are they still afraid of him, even now?
Fall back. And now, who has won? Fool. Did you really think by all this that you can save the human traitor? Now, I will kill you, and the deep magic will be appeased. But once you are dead, what will prevent me from killing him as well? Understand that you have given me Narnia forever. You have lost your life and not saved his. And that knowledge, despair, and die! Now, let us set about the remains of this war. It will not take long to crush the human vermin, now that the great fool, the cat, lies dead.
We must help him.
Lucy, wait, it's not safe.
Help me untie him.
Lucy, wait, we might be seen. Remember what he said?
Get away.
It won't make any difference now. He's dead. Yes. Now what?
I'm cold.
Some more magic?
Help, Susan.
Stand clear and cover your heels!
Aslan, you're alive.
You're not a ghost?
Do I look like a ghost?
It is him.
But how?
Is it more magic?
Yes, more magic.
But what does all this mean?
It means that when a willing victim who committed no treachery is killed in place of a traitor, that death itself will start rewinding backwards.
What deeper magic?
What do we do now? Should we go to the witch's house and free the statues?
Well, there's an old nodding saying, while the witch is away, the cat will play. We'll first go to the house and then save Peter and help Peter and the others.
Let's go. What an extraordinary place!
Quiet!
What? No one's here, except these statues. Do you suppose they can hear?
I don't know. Are they dead or alive?
Both, I suppose.
Look, Ezra's doing something.
Ready for even more magic?
Another line.
Is he safe?
He's bringing the statues to life.
Look, a goat.
And a dryad.
This is incredible.
Susan, do you suppose Mr. Thomas could be here?
He must be. Where should we look?
Over here first.
What is Aslan doing?
It's all right. Once his feet are thaw, the rest of him will quickly follow.
Let's try over here next.
Where am I?
Oh, look, I found Mr. Tumnus. Aslan, I found Mr. Tumnus.
You soft, naughty well, Tumnus.
No, sorry, mistress.
It's all right. You're safe.
Lucy?
Mr. Tumnus.
Oh, but how is that?
Aslan? It certainly is.
Look alive, everyone. Our day's work is not yet over. We must go to do the battle at Puna, which is to be defeated before sundown.
Battle? What has been going on?
It's a long story.
But a good one.
It was all Edmund's doing, Aslan. He fought his way to the White Witch and slashed the wand out of her hand. If he would have been so brave, we would have lost.
Lucy. There were many people dying, Lucy.
Just a minute. I know. Just a minute.
Your mother will be fine. Many are dying.
Sorry, Aslan.
We're back.
We're home.
So I see.
We've been to Narnia.
Nothing's more probable.
But we have.
I know.
Well, come, look inside the wardrobe.
Very well. Four coats appear to be missing.
I'm sorry, that was my idea.
But what about the entrance? Take a look.
Four coats appear to be missing, but otherwise quite normal.
But will we
I don't think you'll be able to get into Narnia using that route again.
will we ever go back? I would like to be queen.
Once a king or queen in Narnia, always a king or queen in Narnia.
That's what Aslan said.
But are we to ever go back?
The harder you try, the harder it gets. It will happen one day when you're not looking.
But how will we know it when we see it?
Oh, you will know, right? What do they teach these children in schools?
Thank you, I get the spot. Okay. I really hope that you enjoyed our presentation tonight, and I'd like to introduce to you the cast in order. So Ross, could you please bring up the slides? Thank you. Peter was played by Matthew Powell. Edmund